nerd, POSim, JediMono8895, back to bring you another Pokemon Narrated Wi-Fi battle, and this is a NU battle between Camelia and Django. And this is a pretty interesting match with a lot of pokes you don't normally see that often, and really creative movesets as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this. So I'm gonna start the video right now. So, Django's gonna leave with his Altaria and Camelia with his Monferno. Yeah, he's gonna go for the Stealth Rocks right away, because he wants to set those up early, because there is a lot of things on his team that are Stealth Rock weak. And, now he's just gonna U-turn out of there, not, wanting to risk the paralysis from the Dragon Breath, because I think there's a pretty high chance that that can happen. So now he's gonna switch into his Scoilpede here. Scoilpede does sort of threaten him in a sense, but, this Scoilpede is going to go for the Sub, which is a pretty cool, moveset. You'll see he has some other unique moves here. And now he's just going to get a free layer of spikes on this Mischievous switch. And now he's going to go for the Baton Pass. And this is sort of a strange move. Moveset, I guess, but I guess it sort of works. So he's going to Baton Pass right into his Poliwrath, and Poliwrath can take those Shadow Balls from this Mischievous, because I'm pretty sure this is a Violite set, because usually you don't run anything else on Mischievous besides a Violite. So he is going to go for the Will-O-Wisp here, which is going to severely limit the Poliwrath, and now he's just going to go for a Taunt here, and this is really key, because it does reveal he is a Rest set, and usually if they're a Rest set, they're a Rest Talking set. So now he's just going to switch into his Cryogonal, and Camelia is going to switch into his Electrode. Now, Cryogonal has monster special defense, and usually Electrodes are special attacking, so he's not going to want to hit him with anything. So he is going to predict the Rapid Spin here, and it's a hell of a prediction. So he's going to go into his Rotom here, and he is going to sub up, predicting the attacking move, and he does go for the Ice Beam here. Now, he does predict, or Camelia does predict that he will go for a different, like a Toxic of some sort, predicting the switch, so he is going to go for another sub, and it pays off because he does go for the Toxic. So now he's just going to hit him with a Shadow Ball that does do a lot, and he gets a special defense drop, so that is going to be especially good, even though probably another Shadow Ball probably won't take him out. He still gets this thing pretty weakened and threatens it to switch out. So he's going to go into his Monferno here, and that can easily resist the Ice Beam. And this Cryogonal does not want to take a close combat, so he's going to switch into his Altaria, knowing that he could take a close combat or a Flare Blitz. Both of them he resists. And right here, he does get the whatever. And he's going to go for a U-turn here, and just to get the switch initiative going. And it is 6-6 on turn 15, so it's looking to be a pretty decent battle. So Altaria does kind of, or Django does predict the U-turn or anything that can hit it hard, and he's going to go for a Roost to get the HP back. So now Poliwrath is on the field, and he is going to go for a Rest this turn, and rest off all that damage and the burn, so it becomes healthy again. So he does reveal that he is a Sleep Talking set here, and he's going to pull the Rest, which sort of sucks, but it's not going to be too big of an issue. So they're just going to get a chance for Django to get up with his rocks with Steelix, and he's going to switch into his Tangela now, trying to get a Leech Seed or a Giga Drain off, or Sleep Powder even that wouldn't be that beneficial. So he does reveal he has a Circle Throw here, so I'm guessing this team is to abuse entry hazards to its finest. So maybe if he even had Toxic Spikes, that would have even been better. So he's going to go into Mischievous here, trying to get the Taunt or the Burn thingy going, but he does go for the Circle Throw, and since it's a Ghost type, it obviously doesn't do anything. Now, he makes a strange move here. I guess he was predicting the switch into Rotom, maybe, and he's going to go for a Shadow Ball, which does nothing. So now he's going to go into his Monferno, most likely to fodder it out or predict the Will-O-Wisp, which he does successfully, and he's able to fire off a Flare Blitz at this Altaria, which is pretty good judging how it is like a 3-hit KO. Almost 2-hit KO, but he is going to die to Life Orb and Recoil here. And Django knows that, so he is going to go for a Roost here, knowing that he can live, bearing that no crits happen, which would really suck. So now he's going to go into his Electrode here. He does carry the Hidden Power, so he is going to go for the Hidden Power on this turn. And, or actually he's going to go for a Charge Beam, my bad, trying to get the special attacking boost, and he is just going to Volt Switch out of there. It does reveal that he's a Life Orb, so he's definitely not choiced in any sort. And he's going to go into his Tangela here, probably predicting the defensive hit, and he is going to go for the Sleep Powder on this Munchlax, which is going to be sort of key here, because he's going to switch into his Scoilpede here, threaten him out with Megacorn or some other thing, and he is going to never mind. He's going to go into his Cryogonal, and he's going to get a shit ton of Stealth Rock damage, and then he's going to switch into his Steelix. And he's going to go for a Mega Horn here, and it does miss, unfortunately, even though it won't do anything to this Steelix. So now he just figures that he can fire this thing out and go for the spikes, and Steelix is going to go for the Gyro Ball, and it does not take him out. He goes 2 HP or 2%, and he is going to be able to get his final layer of spikes up. So now he basically has all his entry hazards that he can have on this team. So now he... Camelia is going to go for a Waterfall here, knowing the Steelix is going to have a hard time taking this. But since Steelix has such a monster defense, it's not going to do anything. And the Django is going to fire off a Toxic, which he can just rest off, so it's not like the biggest issue in the world. So he's just going to go for a Waterfall, knowing that it literally does nothing. It does 5%. Ugh, gosh, that is nothing. So he's going to go for the rest here, rest off all that damage. And Tangela is going to go for the Sleep Powder, which would have been better because that means this thing would have been fully healed or anything. So he's going to go for a rest or Sleep Talk here and pull the rest. And Tangela was predicting a switch, so he did go for the Sleep Powder, and it didn't do anything. And I guess here Camelia's really not fearing this Tangela, maybe thinking it doesn't have any attacking moves. But here he does show that he does have Giga Drain, and he's going to go for the Giga Drain. He's going to go for it twice, and he's going to knock him down to pretty low HP, and Poliwrath is just going to go for the Circle Throw, and Circle Throw him out into his Munchlax, which will take a lot of damage from the hazards, and he's just going to go for the rest here, I guess playing it safe. Maybe he would have woken up. But I guess he just wanted this thing fully healed before he took it out, which was probably a smart play, judging how low it was on HP. And he's going to go for the Sleep Talk and pull the Circle Throw. So now that Munchlax is out of the way, so it is a close battle now. So Cryogonal comes in, and he's going to go for the Recover here. I guess he could have done that, but I would have really wanted to get my rocks away if I was him, or rocks and everything, because this Circle Throw is going to take him out. So now he doesn't have anything to spin away the rocks, so it is going to be really risky here. So he's just going to go for the Giga Drain on this Poliwrath. Camelia is just refusing to switch with this thing. He's really confident in its ability, so he's just going to keep going for the Circle Throw, and it does a lot of damage to whatever comes in. So, right here, he is going to switch out finally, not wanting to get Will-O-Wisp or maybe get the Shadow Ball. So I guess he does fodder out his Rotom since he doesn't really need it for a spin blocker or any sort. So he's going to bring in his Electrode here, and he is going to go for the... what does he go for? I'm pretty sure he goes for the Hidden Power here, and it is neutral damage, so I guess he was predicting the Altaria switch, which wouldn't be that best of the switch because... he would get damaged by Volt Switch and Charge Beam. So he's going to go for the Gyro Ball on the Tangela switch in right here. It's not going to do anything at all. And Tangela will be able to kill it with a Giga Drain here. So that Steelix is out of the way. So that really gives a good opportunity for Poliwrath to do work. Unfortunately, Django still has his Tangela in here. And now this is a speed tie. I assume neither of these guys have any speed investment. So Django is going to fire off a Sleep Powder here on his on this Tangela here, which is going to really disable this thing. And then he's just going to reveal that he does have Hidden Power, Ice or Fire. That's what I assume it is. And that is going to do a lot to this Tangela and going to be a 2-hit KO. So here, he's going to go into his Poliwrath, go for the rest, I guess fearing the Giga Drain, because he knows that a Circle Throw or a Waterfall won't even get close to taking this thing out. So he is playing really safe with his Poliwrath here, because it doesn't look like he has much he can do here. So he's going to get the Sleep Talk and hit the Circle Throw, and switch into Misdreavus, and Misdreavus isn't taking a lot of Stealth Rock damage, so he does have a slight advantage. Now here he's going to go for the Pain Split, and I believe on the AESoft viewer it doesn't, like, record it right or something. It, like, doesn't, it's weird. So I think now they're even. See, look, it just went up. So he's going to go for a Taunt on the, predicting the rest, but he is just going to go for a Waterfall and does a decent chunk. It's still going to be a 3 or 4 hit KO, or 3-hit KO. And now he's going to go into his Electrode, predicting the Will-O-Wisp, and he does get Will-O-Wisp here. But since this is a special attacker, it obviously won't do anything regarding to his special attacking stat. So he's going to go for the T-Bolt and take this thing out. So he has like 3 electric moves and Hidden Power Ice, because For right here, he's just going to go for the HP Ice and take out that Altaria. So now this is sort of intense. It's a one-on-one, and he is going to die from the burn damage and Life Orb. And so now we're going to speed it up because this does get a bit stally here. And so here comes Poliwrath, and he's just going to go for the Waterfall because he has to start getting damage on this thing because this thing is not going down easily. And pretty much here, it's GG right here. I mean, he's going to have to hope for like a uber mega crit or something in order to win this battle. So he's just going to keep pulling Rest and Sleep Talks, and he's got a Leech Seed, which reveals that he had like Hidden Power, Fire or Ice, Hidden Power, or Giga Drain, Leech Seed, and Sleep Powder, which I guess is a pretty standard Tangela set. Definitely a Violite, seeing it has no damage. And he's going to wake up and rest. It's like, dude, just end it. You lost. And, yeah, there's really not much I can say about this one. Leech Sheets definitely coming in, as well as Giga Drains, and Circle Throws won't do anything because this is the last poke, so that entry hazard thing won't really be used here. And he is going to be still asleep, pulls a Circle Throw, gets a crit, actually. It's not even good enough to do a quarter. So that is the game, so I hope you guys enjoyed this long battle. I love the tier NU, so if you guys want to see more NU battles, you can check out my channel if you want. Don't forget to check out these guys' channels if they are in the descriptions, and please sub to the POSimulator channel. We love the subs and the comments and the likes, so it's absolutely wonderful when we get them. So thank you guys for watching this, and yeah, I think I'm going to end it here. See you guys.